Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 23 of the Order of a Golem. I'm Icon and, well, it's going to be a great episode today, that's all I can say. We're definitely going to amp up our defenses a bit. We already did a pretty decent job in the last episode setting up this little maze here, and today we're going to put up the craziness. So, we're putting up andesite spike traps, that entire thing here. So let's see, one goes there, one goes there, one goes there, one goes there. So this is going to be quite crazy, but it should work out nicely. Okay, let's just do only that, and this will be already enough to begin with. Because those traps, they got a sick work time on them. Every single of them has almost 300 work units on them. So we're going to be busy with that for quite a lot of time, but you know, I've made a lot of experiences with this strategy, and the only downside about it is the insane amount of workforce that is necessary. Everything else is just extremely good about that. Okay, let's build up the cheap bone barricades to make sure, oops, our dudes don't, or the enemy dudes don't skip on those traps. Well, let's see how well this works out. Worst case scenario, I didn't build it wide enough, and my enemies will now come always as as sieges or similar things. So Bianco for Glitter World medicines. Well, I gotta say, we do this, honestly. Taking care of one animal is not really any big problem for our people here. We got everything we need, and you see, this shouldn't be any problem. Hey, we got that big bad cataphract armor. So I really don't know who's gonna get that or who's gonna wear that. I'll just let the randomness decide. Freck Lucia's Breakout. Okay, so 7 enemies. And there's a possible unknown threat on top of the enemies. Okay. Not interested, thank you. Yay! I got a crescendo annul. And the best thing about it, it's even trainable. Okay, we're gonna keep that. So probably the more I think about it, I'd love to have more of these, please. I gotta say, they'd make some sick companions here. So why is there no potato in here? Configurations aren't bad. Oh, I get it. I get it. I know what happened there. So here we go. These things, they must be, or no, we're going to stay like that. It's easier if we put these onto a critical importance. Let's just upgrade the importance of these, and then the rest should be okay. This happens if I don't have enough potatoes to fill all my containers, then they won't be full. Laura Jeer is on Sad Wander. Yeah, we got mechanites, you know. Mechanites are ideal for bad temper outbreaks. So muscular endurance, muscular efficiency. So is nutrient absorption the last one of these things? Let's see. Yeah, Troll's already on the job. Love it. Yeah, I'm really considering if I'll put down the dormancy spot of these golems into the vicinity of the freezer. Or I'll build up a little meat freezer here where I park the golems. That would be another decent option. Yeah, so energy synthesis. These upgrades are all that good, you know. I'd love to just have them all at once. But that ain't possible, so we gotta be working on that. So, why is there bone and not on the pallet? I guess they won't tell me. Okay, so is Bianco being treated well? I guess so. Alright, upgrades completed. I got 170 units of meat left. That's not enough. So, stone traps, they only got 60 damage compared to a metal trap. That's a lot less. So, stone traps are overall just worse. They are more work, less damage, and yeah, the real bonus about these is that you'll have more material to work with than with the other materials. Well, okay. So let's do another thing. Let's expand that room, you know. Why not? We will only benefit from that change. Okay. Yay, recreational room is ready. So, a poor game of Urboard, I don't know. We're going to replace that, I'd say. Oh, my dudes can't build that anymore? I had no clue that you lose the ability to build these when you're progressing. Interesting, interesting. Well, okay. Then we're going to build a chess table. A copper chess table, why not? Furniture-wise, let's put up some armchairs. What kind of leather do I have lots of? No, not the prisoner leather. Plain leather? No. Bird skin? Bird skin sounds decent. Let's do this. We won't have enough resources to realize this project fully right now, but that's okay. The thing is, bird skin is a material we will get quite often again, so it's not that much of an issue. Here, poker table. Let's build that out of steel. Steel is a luxurious material for our dudes here, and we're going to put the table, the chairs for this over here. So here we go. These are made out of wood, because that's also a luxurious material here in the desert, you know. A hunting work site. Oh, man. I really want to go for raids, but not before my army is a little bit larger. So basically, yeah, I'm really regretting that I didn't accept that one quest there. Here, that emergency landing quest. I wanted to do that. I somehow derped that between the episodes. I must have forgotten the fact that I wanted to do this. A little bit sad about that, but well, it is as it is now. I can't change it. Alright. So this corridor was a terrible amount of work, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure it is worth it. It is so much worth it. Okay. So, Mr. Dorman Flesh Golem, can't we do some upgrading to you? Well, there is room for some muscle tissue. Or some resource for muscle tissue, I should rather say. Alrighty, let's do this. It's a very nice form of investing your meat. This is one of the things I really love about the Golemancy branch, because in other gameplays, I often don't know what to do with all that food at some point, you know? This sounds pretty much like first world problems, but seriously, at some point, you really don't know what to do with all the food anymore. Speaking about which, there's a bunch of needle rolls back in town. Let's tame them. So there's ostriches and emu, okay, and minotaurs, and dino crocutas. So these will be the biggest issue, I think, and we're gonna take them down. Oh, I got tin ore here. Quite tempted to mine that. How is the mechanite disease going? Yeah, okay, I can't see when they're gone. Dang. With the gutworms, you now get a percentile readout about how much treatment quality there is necessary to get rid of it. Sadly, they didn't implement that for the mechanites yet. Would have been quite helpful. So there's this Dino Crocuta next to my new pets. So let's do something about that. This is a good moment to hunt that thing because it has separated itself from the rest of the pack. It's always the best moment to grab these when they're alone, you know. Because I'm pretty sure that this dude is going to be a lot more dangerous than other enemies before. Animal enemies, that is. So, luckily Mr. Golem is already on it. Okay, so how much movement speed did that thing have? Looked pretty sick. 5.35. Dang. So definitely want to get rid of this other dude here as well. He's down for that too. Okay, here we go. Daisuke! Move! Aggravated. Okay, good. Pump lead into it. It was all Daisuke. All his kill. Alright, the good news about that, we got ourselves a 6 supply of meat. Because this is going to get us far. Okay. Thank you, guys. Posmade's prisoners. Well, 6 prisoners. For 22 days. It is very, very appealing to have a persona monosword on the reward table, but at the same time, I don't know. It feels as if this would go bad for me. So this dude has already a chest cage and a spine guard. Let's see what we can do beyond that. Cleavers. Cleavers! So, and on top of that, let's add in some digestive organs. Cleavers and digestive organs for this dude. What about that? So yeah, the future golems should have a different spot where I built them. Or where I refined them. Maybe something like a golem workshop would be in order. I only know that the Wolfforged is just such a godsend here in this regard, because I can just send Troll to do these jobs for the remainder of the day, and the only thing I need to worry about is whether or not this dude is going to be bored or not. Other people have way bigger issues, you know. Oh, Golem has developed a illness in his foot. So, yeah, this dude will now have a lot more punching power. 2 cleavers. Merrily pimping my golem. I love it. Now let's add that digestive organ on top of that. Good stuff. And what about this place here? I'd say we're just going to continue our production here. Just not gonna stop with that. These are very, very fine projects, you know. Lots of money in there. So, Troll is going to work on that. Nice. So this golem is now a pretty powerful dude, you know. Cleavers, chest cage, spine guard. It's gonna be a shame if that dude's going to die. Oh yeah, of course. I'm gonna leave this. Almost done. Good old classic, you know. They love trying to pull this prank on you. So I just decided that Rizessi is going to get a pump shotgun to replace his thingy there. We got a... Where does that thing... Oh, I think I got that from this chamber here. So I already got a really good weapon, huh? Jealous and kill happy. Well, I don't think that you need another weapon if you need this one. But that also means that whoever wields this thing should not wield anything else than this thing. Which is not really that interesting for me, because my melee is already filled, you know. So 7 hives for the joining of a person called Morton. Well, Morton, that sucks for you, I guess. I'm not gonna take 7 infestations just for another recruit here. It sounds like a terrible deal to me. Bird skin armchair. Hell yeah. Just a normal quality, but at least bird skin. So where's that emu ad? And where's that ostrich ad? Okay. So we could go for... We're gonna go for a neat little kill squad here. A fabric trader from the Stiston Accord. Well, sadly, fabric traders are 90% of the time not really interesting. Mainly because the items they sell, you know, most of the time I really don't need that stuff. For what, you know? Okay. Guys, you need to hit that ostrich so it's mad at us and hunting us. Haven't you ever hunted an ostrich? Filthy noobs. There we go. That's how you hunt an ostrich. Yeah, Ape definitely turned into one of the slowest people here in the squad. But, you know, that's the downside of a cataphract armor. You're not that fast anymore. But on the other hand, you're a living tank, so it's also pretty nice there. Okay, so I'm just doing this for the bird leather, you know. Just doing this for the recreation room. Jokes aside, we're also very interested in that meat of those birds. Yeah. Need more golems. Need more raiders to attack me. I could get more humans, though, attacking me, or get more fighting with humans by raiding sites. But, well... Maybe I'm too cautious here, but I don't want to have the problem that my colony falls into chaos while I'm leaving this place, you know. Gold weave. Wow. Okay, I take everything back I said. They got really interesting materials. Those are really costly and hard to make. And very valuable. Okay, I'm going to sell the colonist leather away. Because I don't need that, you know. So these dudes, they're also selling stuff. Scarletite Stellic Crown. Okay, whatever Scarletite is. Never encountered that material, to be honest. But the good news here is these dudes are buying all those really worn out and crappy pieces of gear. Wonderful. So you know what? We're not going to sell the leather then. I'm just going to sell the already finished pieces of clothing. So this job is using cloth. I need to change that. I don't want to spend my cloth here. I thought I deactivated that on all those jobs, but it seems like no, I didn't. Dang. Okay. No. I want to build with that cloth mostly, you know. So let's cancel that one. I want to make sure that we got enough cloth to finish our poker table and billiards table, so that recreational room is more than just a joke. You know? Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, more dromedaries, but we're going to tame them now. I was for a moment considering shooting them, but then I realized that I'd deny myself from more resources this way. That's all. Because we'll gain a lot more money if we just tame and sell them. Oh, Rumbos. You know, if I remember correctly, there was something we could build out of rumble horns there. And the first one of them actually stepped into one of my traps. Is it going to die from that? Sadly not. Is it going to die from that one now? Sadly not. So there... But we gotta do something about those. Alright, is there somebody in the vicinity that can get in there? Okay. So, let's see if Rosessi is fast enough. Yeah, he's fast enough. Okay. So, we saved ourselves from an army of invading Rumbos eating our fields. They'll just eat those trees here, and now they'll have a nice sleepover here. So, yeah, they are wounded, but, you know, not much. And... no, I don't want to. Simply don't want to. Although we could. I think if I would shoot them and they would run through all those traps... well, let's deactivate one of those golems and see what I can build out of these. I mean, in RimWorld of Magic, rumble horns are really valuable items, you know? So, horns. We could attach horns to every single one of these. Alright guys, we do this. So, strategy first. Troll. You're gonna open the gate. And then everybody, we're gonna be standing here. Troll is going to fire a salvo at one of these buggers and run away afterwards. And let's see. Where's Willy at? Yeah, Willy is cleaning sand. You know, he's a free golem. Willy the free golem. Okay, where's my last golem at? I'm missing one. Ah, here. I deactivated him for science. Okay, so our dudes are all in position. Now we're able to take the crazy. So this is really not smart, because we're aggravating all three Thrumbos at once, so... But I figured that a couple of traps and a couple of golems should be enough to take that. So... there we go. We're able to take down the first one of these by just luring him through the traps. The next one will be harder. And let's see, I hope I won't be losing any of my golems. So far, this is going quite swimmingly, though. So this dude is taking some damage. But considering the value of rumble horns in RimWorld of Magic, it is totally not acceptable to not take them down, you know. And we'll take it from here. Nice. That was really, really good, you know. There was literally no expense behind that, except for a little bit of copper. I'm not even sure if we really needed that to begin with. I was living under the impression that my dudes were actually totally capable of doing this without the damage of the traps beforehand, but well, whatever. We now got a really nifty stockpile of valuable Thrumblefer, which is going to be transformed into good clothing. So Thrumblefer clothing is worth obscene amounts of money, but that's okay. Alrighty, let's do some horns. Willy, you're going to be the first one of the golems to receive your horns. There we go. Attach horns. Let's go. And if I counted correctly, I got enough Rumble horns for to give every single one of my golems the horns. That's going to be crazy. They're going stronger and stronger now. All right, so Willy got his upgrade. So horns adds a piercing attack and a charge ability. They can charge with them horns. Sick. Okay. Let's go. So, more horns, please. Go horny, guys. Okay. Let's do those builds. Alright. So crazy strong golems, I gotta say. Alright. This is massive. I want to try if I can see that in the golems stat tab now. Let's activate them. And okay, it's first off clearly visible if they have that, but I wanted to know here melee DPS. Let's see. So does this show up here? Not really. Okay. Sad. Would be cool to see that in the calculations there as well. But whatever. We're gonna be fine. Why the hell is that bone here though still? Okay. Dear Thrumbos, thank you so much for your sacrifice. The Order will appreciate your gift. Okay. A little bit of an ambrosia sprout here. Nothing special. Alrighty. Let's go, man. Okay. The amount of andesite blocks has been lowered quite substantially by my little trap project. I mean, sure, it eats up lots of resources, creating traps out of the environment, but at the same time, I always feel as if it's really pretty much worth it. Oh, art on the chairs. Alright. One more thing, and that's a billiards table. Let's make that out of steel too. These dudes, they were so long completely all out of steel, they should consider everything made out of steel now as a very luxurious thing. Alright. Are they really digging there again? Crazy. So how's BD's mining going? Considering that BD is a slow learner, and I think I started out at a mining level of 1 on her, she's getting there. Needle posts, so we now can have the small cousins of these two. Let's go! More little plant animal critters. I love it. So Bianco, it's all good. Gonna be collected in 5 days. Protecting friends. So I don't know. Hell no. This is really sad because this is one of these quests that I'd love to take, but will be raided 3 times by people of this type, and this could be easily an assortment of 3 siege raids, and you know, I don't exactly feel ready to take down siege raids yet. Not really. So I'll be rather careful with this one. And there was another thing that I noticed in between the lines of the last couple of episodes, we're perfectly able to plant out Devil's Strand, and we possibly should, you know. If you can create Devil's Strand, just do so. Just trying my best to not kill the orange trees, because I like them. Okay, nice. Defenses are ready at all points as well. I'm pretty surprised. Okay, then. This area here is quite crazy by now. And we have found so little there. It's the worst part about it. We did so much work with that area, and yet the rewards were so freaking low. It's a shame. Alright. Oh, wait a second. Those needle posts can be actually tamed and trained, or trained into combat animals. Now you got me thinking. Well, I mean, it would be a ton of work to get that done, but I personally think that these sentient plants, they fit so well into a Golemancer school. Don't you agree? I feel like that's like the perfect symbiotic mascot. Yeah, they're like mascots of my settlement here. I like the idea. So guys, will we find anything there? I highly doubt it. No, we don't. Cargo pots, more ambrosia sprouts, prickly pears. Thanks. I love to get fruit for free. And here we have. Now that's an odd one. Okay, so I haven't seen this ever. Like, the ambrosia has invaded my other plants here. So we're just going to say goodbye to that potato field and replant another potato field closer to the sea here, like probably here. Or, well, do we even do potato again? Ah. It's not the right spot for potato, you know. I'd like to have something with a decent fertility sensitivity here. How about some berries? You know, everybody loves berries. But, well, this does lower my potato income, but considering that I have 2.4 grand of these, probably I don't need that many either. Probably. It's just a mere suggestion. Okay, everybody, I say it's sadly time to end today's episode again. So I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We're going to continue next time, and I'll try to get the resources for this armchair together. There must be some more ostriches, and they will be punished so that we can sit on them. Beyond all these things, we're going to have some fun with this raid in the beginning of the next episode, and yeah. Comments go down below, thumbs up if you enjoyed, and of course consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. There's daily content coming up from my side. See you guys soon, and goodbye.